Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to introduce yourself in the comments. Now, my big question for you today is, have you been foraging for flowers? And if so, do you find your flowers are drooping by the time you get them home, even though you've put them straight into water? Watch to the end of the video and I'll show you how I perk up my stems so they can last a little bit longer. I'm Julie from Julie Davis Flower Workshops and Flower Start, the online flower arranging classes. I do hope you enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to comment and share it with your friends. Are you new to foraging? If so, check out the video up here and I'll share with you the 3 key things I always take with me. And don't forget, if you are foraging, you need to be aware of what you're doing. Make sure you're not trespassing on private property. Make sure you're not picking anything that's poisonous or going to irritate you. And make sure you only take a few stems that you need and don't go destroying local wildlife habitats. The first thing I do when I get my flowers home is put them in water and then I boil the kettle. The first thing I'm going to do is to put my kettle on to boil. I've got a heat-proof jug here ready and waiting, and my flowers already in a bucket of water. I'm going to take them out of the water, clean off the stems, plunge them into hot water and then put them back into my bucket so they can rest, relax and take up more water, and hopefully that way they're not going to droop. I've got some lovely buttercups. I'm going to take off a bit of the green to encourage the water to go straight to the flower heads. Recut the stems at an angle and plunge them in my boiling water just for a few moments. I'm going to come back in now with the daisies and do the same things with all your flowers. I've bent that stem there, so I'm going to cut that off and switch around. And a variety of cow parsley. So take off any greenery, it's going to end up in the water. Recut the stems and plunge them in the boiling water. And this purple flower here really has drooped over. Same thing, take off the lower leaves, recut the stems and plunge them in the boiling water. I'll leave my flowers like this for a couple of hours so they can revive, and then I'll arrange them in the vase to enjoy. As you can see, after an hour or so, my flowers have really perked up. My buttercups are looking much more robust. And the purple flowers, with their heads originally nodding over quite a long way, are starting to stand upright. And my little daisy flowers are looking much more healthy too. Now the fun starts and I can start arranging my flowers. I'm going to start with the cow parsley first. Recut the stems and add it to my jar. It looks gorgeous just on its own. Add a bit of purple. And then a bit of yellow. Recut the stems and tuck them in low. I've probably got some room for the daisies as well. I'm going to clean off the stems so that none of the leaves get stuck in the water and start to rot. Recut the stems again and put them in individually. I think I'll leave it like that. Such a pretty arrangement. I'm going to put it in my living room where I've got a grey wall, and it will really show off the beauty of the countryside indoors. With my arrangement against a plain background, you can really see the detail and the beauty of the individual flowers. And the purple spiked flower, that's rose bay willow herb.